Students, now we can see the instrumentation amplifier. In the case of instrumentation amplifier, in a number of industrial and consumer application, one is required to measure and control physical parameters, and some typical examples are measurements and control of temperature, humidity, light sensitivity, water flow, etc. These physical parameters are usually measured with the help of transducer, and the output of the transducer has to be amplified so it can drive the indicator or display devices, and this function is performed by the instrumentation amplifier. And some of the main features of the instrumentation amplifier are high gain accuracy, high CMRR, high gain stability with low temperature coefficient, low output impedance. And here there are specially designed operation amplifiers such as MUS725 to meet the above stated requirements for a good instrumentation amplifier. Let us consider the basic instrumentation amplifier. Here the output of V0 is given by V0 equal to R2 by R1 into V1 minus V2. In the first figure, the source is V1, seems an input as input impedance, therefore which is equal to R3 and plus R4, and the impedance seen by source V2 is only R1, and this low impedance may load the signal source heavily. Thus high resistant buffer is used to each input to avoid the loading effect. Now we can see the next type, that is to avoid the loading effect. We are using two operation amplifier, that is the improved version of this instrumentation amplifier, with the two operation amplifier A1 and A2 having differential input voltage as 0, and for V1 equal to V2, that is under common mode condition, the voltage across R will be 0. As no current flows through capital R and R dash, the non-inverting amplifier, that is A1, acts as a voltage follower, so its output V2 dash equal to V2. Similarly, the operation amplifier A2 acts as voltage follower, having the output V1 dash equal to V1. This is the first case. And second case, if V1 is not equal to V2, current flows in R1 and R dash, and V2 dash minus V1 dash must be greater than V2 minus V1. And this circuit has differential gain and CMRR more when we are comparing to the single operation amplifier circuit. Now we are going to calculate the output voltage. The voltage at the positive terminal of the operation amplifier A3 is given as R2 V1 dash divided by R1 plus R2. By using superposition theorem, we are finding the value of V0 equal to R2 by R1 V1 dash minus V2 dash, that is marked as equation 1. Since no current flows into the operation amplifier, the current I flowing upward, that is in R, is I equal to V1 minus V2 divided by I R, and passes through the resistor R dash, that is given by equation 2 and equation 3. Substituting equation 2 and 3 in 1, and for the simplification we are getting V0 equal to minus R2 by R1 into 1 plus 2 R dash by R into V1 minus V2. Here the difference gain of this instrumentation amplifier can be viewed by replacing the resistor R by the potentiometer. This is the diagram using the transducer bridge. Here the circuit uses a resistive transducer whose resistance changes as a function of the physical quantity to be measured, and the bridge is initially balanced by a DC power supply VDC so that V2 equal to V1. As in the physical quantity changes, the resistance R1 of the transducer also changes, causing an unbalance in the bridge. That is, at that time V1 is not equal to V2, and this difference voltage gets amplified by the three operation amplifier instrumentation amplifier. Here this is given to the indicator of the display devices, and the difference between the voltages can be displayed by using the display devices. And some of the applications of this instrumentation amplifier by using the transducer bridge are temperature indicator, temperature controller, and light intensity meter. Thank you.